Do you ever find it hard to say no? Do people often have their way in your life because you won't speak up? Have you noticed that you're being taken advantage of in your relationships, but you won't address it? Or do you set goals that you have a hard time committing to? You could be lacking self-respect. Keep watching and let's unpack it. So welcome, I'm your host, Shayla Ma'ad. I am a transformation coach, and this channel is for people who have a vision and want to break past limitations and transform, even if they don't know how. So for my subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're new here, thanks for being here. Go ahead and subscribe and join the community. So people who lack self-respect, they generally find themselves in toxic relationships, because they don't have boundaries. They have not established self-respect, so they don't display or honor it. And therefore it's not reciprocated and or communicated because it hasn't been established with self. So one of the main symptoms of not having self-respect, it shows up in your relationships. You usually are in a toxic relationship somewhere, whether it's platonic or romantic. Also, when you lack self-respect, people usually mistake you for weak and take advantage of you. Because when you don't have self-respect, you don't have boundaries. You don't stand up for yourself. You do not speak up for yourself. You do not display what you will and will not take just by your actions. You know, the people pleasers who won't say no even though they want to say no. That is a symptom of a lack of self-respect. Because when you respect yourself, you honor your boundaries. Also, people who are genuinely kind and happy can be mistaken for weak and taken advantage of if they don't have self-respect. Has your kindness ever been taken for weakness? I know mine has. Leave a comment below. People who lack self-respect also find it hard to reach their goals and commit to their word because they don't have self-trust. They haven't developed enough trust within themselves to truly take themselves seriously and respect themselves. People who lack self-respect also find it hard to reach their goals due to lack of commitment and not showing up and being consistent. Not having self-respect definitely can impact your life. So the definition of self-respect is pride and confidence in oneself. And that is something that does not come from the thin air. It has to be established. It has to be cultivated. And the best way to cultivate self-respect, the best way to establish it is through self-love. You have to love and accept yourself right where you are today. You have to know that you are enough right now, just the way you are. Another way to cultivate and establish self-respect is through self-awareness, knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, your gifts, and your purpose. All of these are things that you find through observation and awareness. And when you are aware of who you are and what you are, you respect that. That is respectable. So a part of establishing self-respect is simply being aware of who you are, loving yourself, accepting yourself, observing and being aware, self-aware, knowing your worth, knowing that right now, I am enough. Right now, I am great. And being able to go from there and evolve into the best version of yourself as you see fit with respect. Another way to establish self-respect is to establish boundaries. In order to be able to create boundaries, in order to be able to know your worth, in order to be able to honor self-respect, you have to sit down and be honest with yourself about what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. And when you establish those things, make a list and be serious about it, you will respect yourself the more and more you honor your boundaries. But you first have to create them. If you'd like me to make a video on how to create boundaries, healthy boundaries, leave a comment below. And another way to create and maintain self-respect is to always keep your word to yourself. Always keep your promises to yourself. Do what you say you're going to do. Even if you fail, still try. Because when you show up for yourself, when you come through for yourself and keep your word, you build not only self-respect, but trust. And when you trust yourself, it forms a level of self-respect. So if you watch this video to the end, thank you so much. I have a gift for you in the description box where you can go to shaylamyaunt.com and receive a free ebook today to download called Emotional Intelligence. It is a guide to help you through your negative emotions so that you can stabilize and make clear decisions. Also down in the description, you'll find a morning meditation that you can listen to in the mornings to help set your tone for the day. Also, don't forget to join the My Aunt portal. This is a free Facebook group, a community of like-minded people to help each other stay accountable and encouraged. And if you're interested in a free 15-minute discovery call, you can click the link below and schedule your call today. So I'll see you on the next video. And remember, self-respect starts with self-love.